Hey guys, Brito here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are for another episode with another time-lapse build. This build, we're going to do a bee farm. I know there's a proper name for it, but I cannot remember what it's called. I don't know. Anyway, a bee farm. So this is a custom map. I cannot remember the name of the map to save my life, unfortunately. But it is in my mods folder if you guys want to take a look at it. So the idea here is to I wanted to put in an area where people sort of walk through, walk around where all the bees currently are, and then walk into a little shop out the back here somewhere, so people can walk through, see where the bees actually live, make sure that they're, I guess, free-range bees, as you would call them. Have somewhere for people to come and buy their bee products, whether it be beeswax, whether it be honey, whether it be I don't know what other items that bees make. Lots of things, I suppose. Honey lollipops, just general honey, creamed honey, all that sort of stuff. Creamed honey is bloody delicious. So here, what I've done is I've put the little walkway around the outside, put a row of bee houses in there, and I'm also putting in some, I guess, flowers or weeds as such, somewhere for the bees to be able to, get the stuff they need, their pollen and stuff, to keep them growing, keep them bringing us in some money. So I think the bees bring in $25 per hour roughly, so it is a pretty good income. I think after the first day I did skip through the day, and I think we made like $70,000 or something in the first day, because we got so many put down. So 25 per hour times however many we put down, which is bloody heaps. I don't know. Yeah, adds up to a lot of money. Put it this way, the money that we did loan, which I'm not quite sure how much we did loan, I did end up paying off at the end of the day, so definitely worth looking at if you guys want to put in some bee stuff everywhere. I think they're $250, no, $500 each. Yeah, $500 each, so, and $25 per hour, so it's not going to take too long for you to actually, make your money back. So here I've gone through and put down all the beehives and realised that they're not going to line up very well with where I want them to go, so I have to go through and remove all of them. And shoot me, didn't realise either that my paintbrush was bigger than it needed to be, so get rid of all those beehives and then place them all down the whole way along. Sorry, just replying to the text. So yeah, doing this the whole way along, then we'll flip around and do it on the other side as well. That way we can make sure we get the maximum amount in, improve all of our profit and that sort of thing. So it's kind of, I'm thinking about putting a fence around the outside here, and then I've sort of put one down, and it was like, it's just a lot of drama really, it's going to take forever, so I decided against it. Then we've flipped around and started to put the beehives in along this side first, that way I can put the flowers behind those trees as well, a strip of trees or strip of bushes in behind as well, make sure it's the right sort of width before we go putting any on the other side. Trying to make sure I get everything in the right spot, try and maximise our space, maximise our income, that sort of thing. Definitely these guys were a little bit hard to put in, but just trying to make sure we had everything we needed space-wise. That's when I realised that I had brush size 4 out instead of brush size 2. So we sort of went through and fixed that up. Looks pretty good. Then here you go, I've gone through and levelled out a bit of an area here for the shop and our little entertainment area sort of thing. I realised that we're probably miles away from where we need to be. So let's put that road back in and then continued along, brought it back down closer to the road, sort of make sure everything's lined up pretty close to the other sides, which is going to be impossible to do, but in the end it worked out pretty well. It'd be good if somebody made like the bigger bee houses like we're in FS17. That'd be pretty cool as well. So here I've sort of trying to work out how we're going to put like a walkway through the centre here. Let's put the one in on the left, one in the right. Realise the one in on the left is a little bit out of whack, so gone back through, put them in at an angle. The angle that I chose was I got it squared to where I wanted it to, and then hold C and then 3 clicks of the arrow to the right or left, which will give you that angle. That way I knew that both angles were exactly the same. So here I've done the same thing. Something's out of black, so was that one. So I'm back in. I had a little bit of trouble here trying to line all this up properly. Especially down there, it's kind of like, what's going on here? So then I decided to sell the curved piece. So that way we could make sure we sort of line this up a little bit better than what I had on the other side. The curved piece back in, which was completely out of whack as well, so we had to sell the straight bit, sell the curved bit again, and then went back, put in the curved bit, and then put in the straight bit to try and make sure it was as straight as we could get it. Went for a quick run around to make sure it looked how I wanted it to look. It did. I think here I was looking for the building, decided to put in just the house here that we've used before in previous builds. Put in like a little walkway to get in through to this. Is going to be classed as our shop, not actually a house, so it's going to be the shop people to walk into. As you can see, we've got the house and that behind us anyway, so that's technically our house. They've got to sort of walk through our yard to get to the shop. So I've decided to put in a couple of bins for people to put their rubbish in, clean up after themselves, put in a garden shed for us to obviously take care of what's going on out here, and then put in some garden tables, which are plastic but like a maroon reddy colour. So put 4 seats on all of these for customers to come in and grab whatever bee products they want, drinks, a cup of coffee, you know, all that sort of stuff, and be able to relax, I guess, and watch their kids play as well. So I'll put some milk containers in there that you guys might have seen. Obviously we're going to need milk to make coffee and that sort of stuff. So put in a slide for the kids, put in some street pots out the front just to sort of break that up a little bit. Put in some of these parasols, they're called here, or you know, umbrellas, just for a bit of shade. Decided to put in like a not a road, but it's a solid base for us to put a fence in around this shop. Which I once I put all these fences in, I kind of, they didn't all line up perfectly. They are dead set. They are a pain to get lined up perfectly. So you see that wasn't too bad, but then they were too close. So I decided to go back and try again, put a little bit of distance between them, so you can see the post between the brickwork. Which I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be be honest. I would probably prefer to not see the post, to have it so you can just have all the brickwork going in one, like as if the post is just sort of bolted into the top there, but in the end it doesn't look too bad. So I've gone through to here and realised that those beach, what are they called? Beach tents, that's what they're called, beach tents, are in the way, so got rid of those guys and tried to square this thing up as best I could, which was difficult as well. Then I decided when I was going along here just to line it up differently than what I was before, so just trying to get it to line up like the way the bricks run, just to make it look like the whole row is sort of in a big line, that way we're not making too many mistakes, that sort of thing. And then I was hoping it would line up with this fence pretty good, but fortunately we're a little bit too long, as you guys might see, but I managed to fill the hole in. Which, I don't know if it's looks as good as it should, but instead of going back to leaving all those fences and starting all over again, I decided just to whack a tree in there to sort of cover that sort of gap there, put some trees around the fence as well, a bit of shade and a bit of coverage from the street and that sort of thing. Didn't didn't put any flowers or bushes or anything through here, just sort of kept it a bit plain, put in some of those beach tents again, changed the textures of the grass a little bit. Just most of those like weeds and flowers and sort of thing in there. But around the outside here, I just made sure that we had like this asphalt concrete sort of stuff running all along the fence for our supports for the fence. And then went through and put in some lights, some street lights, just so if people are here, a little bit later than what they should be, there's some lights around so people can see what's going on. Some next to each of our signs, and then I decided just to put in these big bushes here, which I do use a fair bit, to be honest. But they are pretty cool, just to box it in sort of thing. So there's one way in, one way out. Some trees around the outside, not to cover our entranceway. But here we go for a bit of a walkthrough. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one, something a little bit different, nice quick one. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know if you like the design, if there's anything you would do different, if you've got this mod as well for these beehives, and if you enjoy them or not. I think they're pretty good income, $500 to put them down at $25 per hour is pretty cool, I think. If you're new to the channel, haven't subscribed yet guys, please do so. We've just about hit that 4,000 mark. So thank you to all those new subs. Definitely our Michigan Dairy build has made a huge difference to my channel. We're up over, I think, 7,000 views in just over a day and a half. So that was absolutely blown me away, guys. Blown me away. But, thanks for watching, guys. It's been Brito. See you again soon.